fan down, or maybe the microphone could work. We get some feedback over here. Let's see if we get some feedback. Let's see, does that work? Oh, there you go. That's better. Now we're out of the sun. We're a little closer to you. And we can talk about how important this race is. You got to ask yourself, well, first off, my name is Roland Gutierrez. I'm a Texas senator down in San Antonio, Texas. There you go. San Antonio. And I've got a great big district. It starts in San Antonio, goes down all the way to Pearsall, Texas, in the west, past Uvalde, Texas, all the way to Big Bend National Park. Massive, massive district. And so I want to thank everybody for being out here, for our good friend Taylor Rehmet. I met Taylor, so we're going to get the important stuff out of the way here in a minute, and then we're going to talk about the importance of this election. I met Taylor at the Texas Capitol. I was talking to my good friend Lon Burnham. Y'all know that man? Yeah. Pretty good guy. And I said, hey, we need to find somebody in this seat, because I think we can win it. Yes. Because I think Fort Worth is changing. Yes. I think this county can change. Yes. I think that people are tired of all the bullshit we're seeing in Washington and in Austin from this horrible Republican Party that's dragging down this path. A path that's not about working families, a path that doesn't help middle-class families, a path that's just keeping us in the back seat. And we deserve so much more. And so Lon told me, he says, well, I've got a guy. And he told me about this young man. And he said, Roland, he is a B-52 mechanic. And I've never met a B-52 mechanic until I met this guy. Imagine that. Then I find out on the way up here, his grandfather in World War II was a mechanic in the Air Force. And his father was an airplane mechanic. Wow. And so here you have someone that's truly, truly given to his country. Yes. Truly has sacrificed for us to be here today. And so the importance of this race, because I do think it's close enough. I do think that we can beat these Republicans at their game, because they redistricted this race and this seat in such a way that most of us would think it is untenable. Yes. But I'm here to tell you that Taylor Rehmet is our guy. Yes. I'm here to tell you that as a union steward, that he's got thousands of people behind him. And that's why he's our guy. Yes. I'm here to tell you that he knows what is important to you. And that's what's important to working class families. Right now, our country is in a world of hurt. And we have a guy in Washington, D.C. that constantly, day in and day out, finds a way to divide us and separate us and pit us against each other. And that is not what makes America great again. That is what takes us back 100 years. Yes, yes, yes. Because I'm here to tell you that America never stopped being great. Matter of fact, where this guy has taken us now in all of this hate and all of this division is what has made us not so great. What has put us in a situation like we are now. And it is in these times of adversity, wow, that we find ourselves, that really we have to meet the challenges of today. And so, instead of fixing the things that we have to fix in this country, like health care, yes, like the price of groceries. Yes. There's 4 of us back home in my house. I just put a daughter up in college, but I still send her food. She's only 70 miles away, so it's not that far, at the University of Texas. My grocery bill last week was $400. Imagine that. That's where we are now in this country. When the guy was supposed to take care of all the things that he was supposed to do, he was supposed to reduce groceries, he was supposed to reduce health care, he was supposed to make things affordable for all of us. That's what he promised us. And the only thing that he has done is divide us, shame people, separate families, send immigrants, hard-working immigrants that have only wanted to seek change for their community, to help their families. That's where we are. And I'm going to give you a picture about what's going on in Austin. Because that hate and that division that you see up there, it really started here in Texas. It started with people like Dan Patrick. Yes. The guy that likes to pretend that he's a cowboy. The Baltimore Oriole that wears cowboy boots, and you go into his office, he's got the Alamo everywhere, posters of this and that, memorabilia. He likes to pretend he's a Texan on his commercials, but he's not. And he started dividing us a long time ago. He started blaming Hispanics a long time ago. Started blaming Latinos a long time ago. You see, this game that Donald Trump is waging is nothing new. It is the game of people that don't want anything about us being great. They want to keep us down.
That's right.
And we have a governor in Greg Abbott who's done nothing more than to keep us down and to put us in a place where we don't have the opportunity that we're supposed to have. And so this seat right now is so important to us. This seat is something that we must win because Taylor Rehmet is talking to us about the things that do make us great. He's talking about affordable health care. Because we deserve Medicaid expansion once and for all in this state. And I want you to understand what that means. You know, we've got a great guy running for the United States Senate right now. His name's James Tellerico. And he's so much better at me than doing this. And he's so much better at me than saying it. And I promised my wife I wasn't going to say any bad words today. She says, be like James. Why can't you be like that? I said, well, you know, he's really holy. You know, he's a lot holier than me. And so she said, just try not to cuss tonight. I said, okay, I'll try not to cuss. And James talks about the real problem in America. He talks about the real 1% that's pitting us apart. He talks about the millionaires and the billionaires that are getting all the tax breaks, that are getting all the opportunities, that are getting all of the chances to get a leg up on even more than they already have. While the rest of us get screwed over. And I promise you we're getting screwed over. We live in a state right now where tax breaks are given every session to wealthy people. We live in a state right now that created a voucher system so 100,000 rich kids, and I promise you they're going to be rich kids, get into a private school, while the other 5.4 million kids have to go to public schools and get underfunded because they created that horrible system. That is simply not right. And that's why this seat is so important. And that's why we must win this seat. There's 25, 30 of you in here tonight. The next time I come down, there's got to be 300. There's got to be. Because we need Taylor Rehmet to win this seat so that we can get rid of that horrible voucher scam.
Yes, yes.
We need him to win this seat so that we can finally have a discussion on Medicaid expansion and really health care for all.
Yes, yes.
Because we deserve a state and a country where everybody has health care.
Right.
Because we deserve it. Abraham Lincoln said that the legitimate object of government is to do for the people that which they cannot do for themselves.
Yes.
I'll submit to you that we can't heal ourselves. And yet we have a health care system that picks winners and losers, and that's simply not right. We have a health care system that was corrected by Joe Biden, brought down the cost of prescription drugs, and this SOB in Washington has screwed us over yet again on all of those price reductions. And that is why Taylor Rehmet needs to be the senator over here. The last thing I'm going to tell you, we're going to let him get up here in a second, is if there's someone that you want to see in office in your community, you want to hear from the guy that is the union head, the guy that knows about jobs and the importance of having an opportunity to be able to provide for your family. And not just any jobs, well-paying jobs that give you the promise of the American dream. Because that's what we all deserve. We all deserve a chance. And so much that has been happening at the helm with these Republicans has been an erosion of that chance. Look, none of us are asking for a handout. We just want a hand up.
Yes.
We just want to have an opportunity to be able to go to college. I'm so fortunate my kid did well and got into UT. I feel like I won the tuition lottery.
Yes.
But it shouldn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
We should have to be able to live in a state where, quite frankly, college is free because we can afford it.
I agree.
Instead of giving money to billionaires and millionaires in tax deductions and tax opportunities and incentives, we shouldn't have to have kids go to college and get into debt. We shouldn't have people that want to be airplane mechanics and electricians and plumbers have to go into debt to go to trade school.
Yeah.
Those are the opportunities that we need.
Yes.
And let me tell you something, my plumber and my electrician, they make a hell of a lot of damn money.
Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh.
But we need more people to have the chance.
That's right.
And I submit to you that the people that we have that are running in this seat, in this special election and beyond, in next November, there is not one of them, that cares about working class families like Taylor Rehmet does. There's not one of them that grew up with working class family like him. There's not one of them that knows the pain of having to sacrifice while you're growing up, having to make ends meet like this young man does. So I want you to promise me one thing, because I'm making a donation before I leave Fort Worth, Texas tonight. I won't say how much. I don't want to put any pressure on anybody. But here's your mission, because you have to have some homework. We have to get more people, and we need more money. I know that he blocked on today with 20 volunteers, and every Saturday he's out there with 20 volunteers, and that's great. Next weekend it's got to be 30, and the following it's got to be 50. We've got to win this special election coming up. What day is it? On November 4th. Imagine that, right around the corner. And we're going to win. I promise you we're going to win. But I wouldn't do my job if I didn't ask you for $1. And each and every one of us, as bad as things are right now economically, we need help in the Texas Senate. There is 11 of us. We need a 12th. We need this 12th man.
Yes.
And then, if all goes well, we're going to get a 13th, and a 14th, and a 15th. But the fight starts now, and the fight starts with Taylor Rehmet, so please give it up. Please donate.